Your favorite duo is back.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you have to deal with us for the next couple of minutes, and we are talking about something that we haven't done.
Yes, but before that, what is our hashtag?
Our hashtag's Airco. It's always been Airco. How can you forget?
We should change it.
To?
Near one.
When is the last time
Yeah.
you went out, drank quite a bit,
Yes.
had a good time, ended up in a restaurant, eating at 4 in the morning, surrounded by friends?
All that at the same night?
All that night, yeah.
I don't know if ever that happened to me in the same night.
In the Philippines, there is a tradition when you drink in general, you're eating. I don't know if it's the same thing in Argentina, but here, each time we're drinking or eating, it just helps balance out and also extends how long you can actually keep going.
I think the whole world does that, that one.
Yeah, so in the Philippines, it's called Pulutan.
Pulutan.
But so I wanted to show you two that are fairly famous in the north of Luzon.
Okay.
One is Dinakdakan, which is quite similar to a sisig, except it uses a lot of pig brains or utak.
Oh, pinuwalu.
And then the other one is also from the Ilocos region, am I correct? It's also from the Ilocos region, and it's called, I can't pronounce this.
Insarabasab.
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 Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Insarabasab. How you do these usually is you will kind of like boil things and then grill them. Obviously, we are in a studio, so we won't be grilling anything. So we will boil till tender,
Okay.
and then we're gonna dry, and then we're gonna deep fry, and then mix all the different aromatics and
What
spices.
are we boiling?
Part of a pig's head. So what we call the mascara here. But before that, we can't do that without our favorite drinks. Okay, so Nico is the world ambassador of Johnnie Walker. And I'm here representing Singleton, which is a single malt Scotch whiskey, Dufftown. It's a 12-year-old. It's absolutely beautiful and one of my favorites. All right, so before we get going with our favorite drinks, what we did, very simple, we went ahead and pressure cooked different parts of the pig.
No, that's, ooh. This is the nose. No, this is the no.
This is the
This is the ear, nose. Ear,
eye.
eye.
Yeah.
No, but if you keep moving, it's hard. Eye, nose.
Yes, so we had one whole pig face, and then we have some additional ears in there.
What is this?
That's the pata. So for this recipe, you can also use the front part of the pata, which has a lot of kind of flavor and collagen.
Is it crispy pata?
And that's what you use for crispy pata, yes. So you can use all
He
those
makes
parts.
it all so complicated. It's crispy pata, guys. Like it's
And then
literally crispy pata.
We're also going to be using some pork liver for the dinakdakan, and we have some pork brain.
So we're definitely gonna try to revive the pork.
So what we did was 30 minutes in the pressure cooker or until tender.
So basically, you cut like that, thin slices, like maybe like 2 inches.
We're gonna put this first into the oven, and then we're gonna deep fry it once it's dried, because we want to remove the moisture. Because what happens if you put this in there?
Yeah.
Exactly, so we don't want that.
So now we dry it. You can dry it different ways. Sun dried, air dryer, oven dried, blow dryer.
So now that we have everything in the oven getting dried up, Nico will show us how he likes to drink his Johnnie Walker Black.
Yes. So I'm gonna make my favorite drink, Johnnie Highballs, using
Highball.
highball. Or if you have more than one is highballs, it's plural.
True.
So I'm gonna make 2 highballs.
Not technically incorrect, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So stop correcting when I'm not technically incorrect. Okay, first you get a glass. Can be a medium regular glass, but you know, very if it's tall. Second, what you add is some ice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can put 4 or 5 or 3. It's up to you. So basically, this is what you need is 40 ml of Johnnie Walker. You can also as a bow tie. And then you go like that. Boom. You don't need a professional bartender like me to do this at home. Boom. You put a mixer of choice. What we're gonna choose is soda water.
120.
No, what do you mean 120?
120 ml.
You fill it up.
Yeah, usually 120 ml.
You fill it up to you. 120 ml is too exact. You go like,
Whoa! Not one drop.
the garnish.
The garnish.
Give me the glass. Give me the knife.
The
So the garnish normally should be lime. In the Philippines, we don't have. No, we have
Well,
lime.
we technically don't have lemons either, but we don't actually import much lime. It's the green stuff that you see. Those are green lemons. Those are not limes.
I like the calamansi.
It's not technically a lime. The closest thing we have to a lime is a dayap, and dayaps are very seasonal and very difficult to find. So you can very well make this with lemons.
Yeah, so basically the closest to lime that we have is a calamansi. So basically what you do is you try to get a calamansi. If Erwan cannot get a calamansi, get a lemon. Lemon is fine. So the garnish, you can do it like full moon or cuarto menguante. Cuarto menguante, what you do, you cut it in the middle and boom. But then there is something that I love to do also. It's like you get a bit of
the peel
for the sense, and then you put it, making sure it's there. Whoop. And then if you want, and this is a personal touch, a drop. Boom. Easy, you can make it at home or you can make it in a studio with Erwan. Johnnie Walker Highball, Mr. and Gentlemen.
Okay, so this
ladies and gentlemen.
Barely, no girls allowed. We watch this video. Only the misters and the gentlemen's. Before you drink that, I'm gonna make mine. I'm actually gonna keep it really simple. So Singleton is one of those single malts. When you think of single malts, a lot of the time, it feels very stuffy.
Can I put this down?
You can put it down if you want. It feels like there are a lot of rules and people get really kind of snooty and snobby about single malts. But what I love about Singleton is that it's extremely flexible in terms of how you can actually drink it and consume it. I used to bartend quite a bit when bars were open, and I loved using single malts because you really do get to play around with a nice premium spirit that's just really nice and luxurious. But what I love about Singleton is that you can actually have it just on the rocks. And sometimes...
Don't tell me that after all that introduction, I'm gonna make it on the rocks.
Pretty much, yeah. And then after all of that talking, I realized we need to do a little bit less talking and just one full shot of Singleton on the rocks. Nothing more perfect than that.
Actually,
and so a lot of people will drink this. When do you drink single malts?
at night.
After eating and everything like that, right?
I feel that it helps you digest.
Yes.
That's why.
A lot of people drink it as a digestif or like a conversational whiskey that you drink with friends.
Yeah, to digest.
Correct. But
while you talk to friends.
Correct. I just feel like the pairing is perfect because it's rich, right? It's luxurious. It kind of has some acidity. You know that feeling with alcohol, what it does in your mouth and with whiskey, or no? No, you know what I mean, right? Or
yes,
no?
I know what I mean.
So when you have
but
that,
I get nervous when he talks to me.
When you have that flavor with like a really juicy, fatty slice of pork, and then you take a little bit of single malt, then it just cleans up. And,
yes.
You know what I mean, right? It like resets your palate almost, which is great. So cheers. Before he starts talking, cheers.
Wait, I cannot explain my.
Cheers. Now what we got? I hate. You know, each time we're editing your videos, all we see is this. Because the audio goes. This is a whole pig brain.
Ah, it's the same size as yours.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah.
I knew. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna say anything.
He goes,
You'd be like, you're just being. I 100% knew you were gonna make that stupid joke. So we're gonna poach that in some water with a bit of salt, a couple of slices of ginger, and then that is just gonna poach in some.
Wait. Let me do something.
What do you want to do?
A bit of salt.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, so the pork should be ready by now. We're gonna take it up, we're gonna chop it up, and then we're gonna start frying it in batches. Yes, yes, you can do it.
So it's okay, chef. Make room, chef. Be careful, chef. Ah, el trapo is not good enough, chef. El trapo is not good enough, chef. Ay! I need ice. Cut, I need ice. I'm not kidding.
Cut. Now that Nico's back from the hospital,
I find everything is fine.
You can tell like how nice and look how dry it is. Our oil now is at 180 centigrade Celsius, so we should have a little bit of sizzle when it goes in, not too much. Don't overcrowd the pot, and we're gonna basically...
Opa, I burned already myself.
I know.
I'm not burning myself again.
Egg yolks in a bowl. Two. I specifically had one orange and one yellow. Okay.
I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know what to believe.
I'm kidding.
Erwan, can I do something?
My tools
can
away.
I taste this at least?
Yeah, you can taste it if you want. Go.
Okay, I'm gonna taste this one. So this is like imagine like the chicharrón, but with meat. Yeah.
Lechon kawali, yeah.
Yeah, the lechon kawali. That is like chicharrón with meat. Okay, so it is.
Okay, well, talk through that. I'm gonna add some garlic into my egg
So
yolks.
I'm gonna eat first. You cannot go wrong with fried pig.
Anything fried is perfect, always. See? You're useful. Okay, so we have our little aioli, right? Now
That's
we're
the
gonna
fake mayonnaise.
It's our fake mayonnaise. Now we're gonna add in our poached brain.
Poached brain
Goes inside.
goes inside. Can I do it?
Yeah. Just mash it and mix it.
I just spit. I hope it didn't go inside. By mistake.
While you do that, I'm gonna add just a little piece of liver into that same broth where we poached the brain.
Okay, chef.
So there's still ginger in there, there's some flavor in there, and then to that I'm gonna add a little bit of vinegar.
Got it, chef. Okay, now it's okay. I can go.
Yes. Let's try it.
Woo! I'm not 100% sure about trying this. No, I don't want to try this.
Try it, just give it
I feel like.
Don't you eat mayonnaise? Mayonnaise is made from raw eggs, raw egg yolks.
Yeah, but no brain on it.
Yeah.
It's just the whole thing doesn't make sense to me.
Really?
I actually love it.
It's so... So just chop this up into small strips. For dinakdakan, I prefer longer strips for dinakdakan. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. But I prefer strips.
Okay, it's up to me, or you want it like that?
I prefer dinakdakan with strips, yeah. And then for the insarabasab, you can basically just kind of chop things up as you see fit.
Okay.
And please stop eating it while making it.
No, you need to taste. You need to taste all the time.
Okay, so I'm gonna be basically chopping up some red onions, some calamansi. So the dinakdakan, some people use calamansi, some people use vinegar, some people use a combination of both. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. We didn't add acidity to our brain aioli because we're going to be adding some acidity to the finished dish. And then for the insarabasab, it's basically very similar, except we're not going to be using the utak mayonnaise that we made.
Let's talk in more chopping, please. My brain is getting a bit dizzy because of the amount of fat I'm eating. Do you remember?
Do you remember when we fell in love?
Remember in love.
Do you know what song that is?
Yeah.
1, 2. What's the chorus? 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then. Ever. Are you gonna cook that again?
No. This is it.
But it's raw egg.
You can eat raw egg, Nico. And it's
the
tempered.
chicken.
It's tempered with the lemon and everything that we're adding in there.
You didn't add any lemon.
We're adding acid. We're adding acid in it.
Yeah.
A bit of calamansi.
Yes. No seeds. The seeds kind of ruin it.
Why are you so close to me?
I listen always because I like how your smells.
Perfect. So that's our dinakdakan. So the insarabasab is kind of like the kilawin, except it's fried pork, and we're using fried pork face. Yes, that is correct.
Correct.
So,
all right,
pork.
So this is the spicy suka. Boom.
Okay, I know you don't like spicy food, Nico, but this, unfortunately,
No, but that's not necessary.
it's necessary.
No, can you put it on the side?
A little bit.
No, put it on the side.
I'll put it a little bit.
Put it on the side.
Oh, sorry. Can you get the black pepper next to you, please?
The black pepper.
Wow. I'm gonna ask you a question, Nico.
Tell me.
If you were to describe both dishes with one word, what would it be?
Creamy acidic.
Yes, perfect. That's one. Creamy.
Creamy. Acidic.
Perfect. Okay. If you were to pair
Yes. Okay, I like this.
your cocktails
Yes.
with the dishes, which
Yes.
one would you pair with which and why?
I believe that the acidicness of the Insarabasab would kind of blend with my drink, while here it's a bit heavier, it's a bit creamier. So you need single malt in order to, when you get a lot of, creaminess and fattiness in your mouth, you need the single malt on the rocks to kind of clean it up.
Perfect.
Boom! Vamos!
Are you ready to taste the dishes, Nico?
Yes, Erwan,
Okay,
chef.
Before we do that, I'm gonna make myself another drink.
Okay.
I'm gonna try the Insarabasab first.
All right.
You just shake it like that, you won't get it chili.
Let me taste this.
It's bright. This you like. I feel like this is a very you dish.
Yeah, the acidicness, I love it. And it's very actually clean dish, right? It makes it more creamy.
The Dinakdakan for me.
You prefer this?
Oh yeah.
I prefer this.
So rich and everything.
For me, it's too rich. I mean, it's super good, but it's too rich. I like it thinner.
What I love about the Singleton of Dufftown 12-year-old is that it's such a rich, luxurious single malt. And you can drink it like the first one I made, which was just on the rocks. You can have it with a peel of orange. You can add a little bit of sugar syrup, and this becomes an old-fashioned. You can mix it in a cocktail. You can have it neat. It's something that's perfect for both people who really love whiskey and people who are just starting to kind of get to know whiskey. And it's such a friendly, approachable alcohol, which is perfect with the creaminess and the richness of the Dinakdakan.
The highball is the friendliest of all the drinks. Very simple to make. Johnnie Walker, any mixer can be. In this case, I have lime soda, but it can be apple cider or can be any mixer you like.
Can be apple juice, can be just soda water. Basically, any type of mixer.
Yes, and the garnish. That can be lemon, lime.
Cheers. I'm
Salud.
very impressed with your cooking skills. Thank you very much for joining us over here at Feature and having drinks with us.
Arriba, abajo, al centro y adentro.